the girls are always bringing it, but especially with that fight, like what a way to get the night started. How are you feeling about that performance?
I'm feeling great. That was a plan, try to get a TKO or a knockout first round. Didn't happen first round, so it happened second round.
You know, it's been a while now. I've been going to the show since I've been here in San Diego, so maybe 4 years, probably doing the commentary about the last 6 or 7 shows.
You're no stranger to Epic. I think you've been fighting with this promotion since 2014?
Yeah, since I was still in high school. I had my first fight while I was 18. I turned 18 my senior year, so I've had my first fight here, and I think I fought in 4 times here. So yeah, I've made the walk plenty of times here, been here fighting.
And what is it about this promotion that you love?
Just the people. It's a good promotion. They have it very well set up. It's very structured. Always, you know, it's going to be a good event. The crowds are always packed, usually 1,000, and it's just a well-run event.
Jeff, congrats on that win. It progresses you further into the tournament. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel I can take on anyone in the country right now. I'm just the best of my game. It's my time.
I started karate when I was 6 years old. I was a brown belt, strapped away from a black, and then I got into wrestling when I was 12, and then I wrestled ever since. So yeah, and then now I'm just focusing on MMA.
How important do you think it is, especially nowadays, to be a well-rounded fighter, well-rounded mixed martial artist?
It's everything. You gotta be good everywhere you go if you want to compete at the highest level. So you can't just be one-sided and expect to take the guy down or just stand up. You gotta be ready for everywhere the fight goes.
And my corner told me if it goes to a judge, I'm not gonna win. And I won the first 2 rounds. I got a little gassed out because we were fighting at heavyweight. And he won the 3rd round, and somehow he got the decision, and he's just been running his mouth the whole time. So tonight, I have to show my son that it's okay to lose. You can come back and be stronger and win.
Well, we know he's proud of you, and we're wishing you the best of luck, champ. I'm really looking forward to this particular fight. But you've been fighting in MMA or competing in MMA for a long time, about 7 years?
8.
8 years?
Yeah, 8 years, yeah.
So this is what you love to do?
Yeah, I love to do it. I mean, I do it for my family now, so I have another outlook on MMA. I'm doing it to feed my family, so I'm trying to get this title and go to the next step.
Well, like I said, I'm a scrapper, you know. It gives people a chance to release their inner savage, and women have it too. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, or what you identify as. You know, I don't know these days. So really just you get to be who you are on the inside, and some of us just like to scrap, you know, in the face of fear. Some people are going to get scared and be like, oh no, and let it hit them. Not me, man. I'm going to come at you full force.
Feeling good. Just happy I got to shut that mouth up. Got the win for my team.
Yeah, people were comparing this fight to almost like the DC John Jones of the amateur fights. Do you think this finally puts that rivalry to bed?
Yeah, that stopped it for sure. That's 2 wins over him. He has nothing else to say.
All right, well, you go enjoy that. New champion. We can't wait to see you back with Epic Fighting.
Thank you very much.
Congrats.
I have been in the ring girl game for about 6-7 years. I work with various organizations. This happens to be one that I've worked with for the last 7 years. Great times, great fight night.
San Diego's our home. It's been my community, and I'm just really glad we've been able to give opportunities to people on a local level here in San Diego.
Yeah, speaking about opportunities, you know, you have this partnership with the Elite Amateur Fight League, and we have a lot of fights that are about to start right now.
Yeah, I can't wait.
What else, like what other goals do you have for the promotion?
Well, I'm willing to do anything that's going to help the sport, that's going to help people out. EFL was a great collaboration for us. It was really a no-brainer. We've got fighters that are competing on a level where there was no such thing as a national title. I mean, really, there is no such thing as a national title anywhere in MMA. So for EFL to come along and to choose a promotion like us to kick it off and to you know, let a lot of the local fighters compete that usually fight for us, compete to be the California representative. It's huge. So I love the idea. It's a concept that I think a lot of people thought of, but nobody knew how to do it, and they came along and did it.
To win and win by body slam or KO by body slam, do you think it's safe to say that you got finish of the night?
I would say so, yes. Yeah.
And how are you feeling now? Because you were the last fight to end this tournament, at least for tonight, and you know, solidify that your team is moving on.
I feel great. I mean, I'm pumped for me. I'm pumped for my team.
Go after that pro debut?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I have a full-time job, so it's hard to train a lot, but put my trust on my coaches, and they just gave me the green light, so let's do it.
All right, well, congrats on that green light. Congrats on the one with Epic. What a journey here, too.
Thank you.
The Marine Corps definitely taught me how to be persistent, how to dedication, and just to never quit. And one thing I took from that is to fight. You know, this is what I love to do, and I think that definitely carried over into why I'm here today.
I'm super anxious, but I feel 100% ready. You know, I have a solid team behind me, so I feel pretty confident tonight.
And where are you fighting out of?
10th Planet, San Diego Combat Academy. Yeah, I feel good tonight, and we've been training hard. My teammates have been pushing me past my limits, so mentally, physically, spiritually, I'm ready.
I think I noticed on one of your social medias you have a quote, "Scared money doesn't make big money." Can you kind of elaborate on why you like that quote so much?
All right, because you can't keep money in the bank and be rich, so you got to go for it. And if you end up broke, then at least you win for it.
Dear?
This is my sixth fight.
All right, so you're staying towards that
5 months, yeah. I have another fight September 30th, so I have to get ready. Trying to fight every month.
All right, well, congrats.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Amazing win and amazing heart out there. Thank you. You were predicting this to be finish of the night.
Yes.
Are you feeling confident that that's still going to hold up that title?
Definitely. Without getting hit, caught a headbutt, got my eye busted open, but I didn't catch one punch in that entire fight. And I finished it in the first round in 1 minute and 8 seconds. So I'm pretty sure that's going to stand up as fight of the night, finish of the night.
All right, I'm here with Andrew Coyne, who is partaking in the tournament. How excited are you for this opportunity for tonight's fight?
I'm really excited for this. It's first time traveling for a fight. And yeah, really blessed and feel privileged to be down here in San Diego, fighting in front of a new crowd, different than always fighting at home and in front of my own crowd.
And where is home?
Home is Sacramento, California. Been born and raised there.
And, you know, I was asking someone else who's from Sacramento. That's known as one, big MMA community, but they say the same thing of San Diego as well. Are you kind of feeling that same love and support from, your experience of hanging out here for a couple days?
Yeah, it is. San Diego in general is a beautiful place. And I mean, it is away from home, so it's a little different, but yeah, the vibe of, fighting town is still there.
Going through that process of having to drop weight and take this last-minute fight, what was that like with the weight cut and going through that whole process?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's just regular amateur. It's like you don't really get a lot of time to prepare unless you're fighting on TV. So you just got to always stay ready, and if you're not ready, maybe you shouldn't fight.
All right, this is a champion talking champion advice. Congratulations.
My first fight, I took like 5 Muay Thai classes. I just wrestled, and I definitely been working on my stand-up a lot, so like I felt like I was just a wrestler, but I started coaching wrestling in my high school and it refined my technique a little more when you're breaking it down, to the kids, telling them why you do this and that. So my wrestling went up, so that gave me more advantage on my striking, to be able to train that.
So besides the tournament, what's next for you? Is a pro debut in the near future?
I just turned 22 a couple weeks ago. I'm still young, so I just want to get I want to get a belt, snatch a belt up, and get all the experience I can, and then go pro after that.
For you, what's it like now seeing, I mean, we got a bunch of guys making their debuts tonight, for example. What's it like seeing now these guys coming up and just commentating and watching their journey?
It's really exciting. I feel like, it's kind of that progression of a martial artist. You start out trying to achieve, trying to get better. I reached a lot of my goals. Fought in the UFC for a long time, and now, I get to take the step and switch over to the coaching aspect of it. We've actually got 6 guys from my gym, the Arena, that are competing tonight. A couple of them, it's going to be their debut fight. So, I feel like I'm even more excited for them. And then it's a whole nother ball game. You got to look at the fight and go, what worked, what didn't work, how can we improve for their style, not for my style. I can't make everybody fight like Chris Lieben. So different sizes, different shapes, different physical and mental attributes. So it's far more challenging from a coaching aspect. It's exciting.
But they do a good job promoting me, posters, shirts, social media. So I enjoy being a champion here. They take care of us.
So I've been into martial arts since, I remember when the first UFC fights came out. It wasn't even called MMA back then. I was just like, finally, like, why hasn't this been going on forever? You know, it was a dream come true for me as a kid. So to actually have this happening now and being able to make it happen is a huge deal. I feel blessed every day that I get to do this.
Well, boss, we're lucky that you're here putting on such a great show for these fighters, fans, everybody. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the fight night.
Thank you.